Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. In this video, we will show you an email of a Muslim lady. With our respect to her, she is trying to respond to me regarding women in Islam. As you see in the screen, there is many re. This is all is talk between me and her. Now she said, according to her prophet, the best men are those who treat their women the best way. And I agree. Muhammad, he said such a thing. And there is a hadith about being nice to the women because she is created from the ribs of the man, so she is kind of soft. In the same time, we as Christians, when we hear those stuff, we think really they mean what we think it's mean, because we understand it from our own language, from our own point of view. You see, it says here clearly, the best man is the one he is best to his women. So right away what will jump to our mind, okay, so the best man is who? Is the best to his women. But we don't ask ourselves, best to his women, it's mean what in Islam? This is not the best women, the best man according to your understanding, according to your value. You need to know the best man according to what? It's according to Islam. So Islam is going to give a definition for who is the best man and who is the best woman. It's not you. It's not your standard. I wanted to make that clear. So if somebody says to you, in Islam we forbid adultery, right away you will, it's going to jump to your mind, okay, well, adultery is forbidden in Islam. This is mean adultery is forbidden. That's not true. Adultery in Islam, it does not mean adultery for you as a Christian the same way. In Christianity, if you wish to have a woman, she is not yours, you committed adultery without even touching her. This is what adultery is in Christianity. In Islam, if you kiss a married woman, not only a single woman, touch her, kiss her all over, if you don't have intercourse, it is not adultery. Adultery only if you have intercourse. So you see, the definition and the understanding of the word meaning is a huge between us and them. And the fault of Christians, they assume that we have the same standard of definition of words. So now let us see what the best man mean in Islam first, so we can see what this verse is saying to us. And from that, we can give a definition with understanding for what the best man mean. First, we go to the Quran. The Quran giving us an answer of who he is the best man. How you can be a best man according to Allah. This is chapter 4 verse 34. Men are the protectors and maintainers of women, because Allah has given one more strength. Okay, here we go. This is the duty of the man. This is the best man. The best man is the one he is a protector and maintainers. This is your duty. So the best man is not the one he called his wife honey in Islam. It's not the one who helped his wife to clean the house, to take care of the kids, like maybe teaching them, or taking care of a little baby, he's crying. No. The best man is the one who is a maintainer and protector, and because of that Allah is giving them the upper hand in the house. How? He says, and because they support them from their means. So the man, because he spend money on the women, okay, now he is giving us, because of that, what Allah will give him as authority, because they support them from their means. Therefore the righteous women are devotedly obedient and guard in the husband absence what Allah would have them guard. So now he is telling us the duty of the Muslim man and the duty of the Muslim women. The Muslim man is the one is a protector, is a maintainer, and the women, the good Muslim women, is the one is obedient, and she guard what she should guard. Would mean to be honest to her husband, not to cheat him, which is something good. But obedient in here have different meaning from obedient in Christianity. My Bible teaching the woman to be obedient to her husband, but it doesn't mean that she is his slave, and doesn't mean if she is not obedient to him, he can beat her. And here we will see the definition really for where is the limit of obedient will stop. How far we can go with the word obedient. Obedient in what? Obedient, she have to obey her husband in total, in everything. He is the upper hand, he is the Lord, she is nothing. Can the woman share the husband's opinion? Can she question him? Can she say why? No. This is disobedient in Islam. And let us show, from the same verse, I'm not going to read the explanation, you will see that. It says, and those as to those women whose part you fear disloyalty, just fear disloyalty. They are not in the disloyalty like stage yet. Be careful. You fear disloyalty. They are not disloyal. You fear, like, you know what, the way she is answering you, you don't like it. Okay, what you do? Disloyalty and ill conduct. Admonish them. And by the way, what do you see in here, first and next? It's a lie. In the Quran, it doesn't say first or next or third. It says clearly, وَاللَّاتِ تَخَافُونَ نُشُوذَهُنَّ فَعُظُوهُنَّ وَهْجُرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ وَاضْرُبُوهُنَّ. Those who you fear their disloyalty and ill conduct, admonish them, jail them in their rooms, and beat them. Simple, clear. So you can do all of those together. There is no first, there is no second, there is no third. This is a big fat lie. The Muslims trying to make Islam look nicer. But anyway, and you will see here the word lightly. Where is the word lightly in the Quran? Beat them lightly? Like how you beat them lightly? You tell her bend over and you spank her butt? Beating is beating. And you will see a Muslim say, oh, the Prophet, he said beat her with the miswak, and the miswak is just a toothbrush. Toothbrush will make her laugh. It's not a punishment no more. The idea in here is to punish. Punish, it means something to have to be making harm. This is how Muslims they fool you. Miswaks, simply, miswak is a root of a plant. Grow in Saudi Arabia. They beat the camel with it. It is not the small piece Muslims they put in their pocket today because it became so expensive. In the old days, everybody have it, and it's a long root. It's very flexible. It's very harmful. It's the same root he beat the camel with, he cleaned his tooth with, because it's the same stick. Very harmful. So you beat them until what? Look with me. Until what? But if they returned obedience, seek not against them any harm. You know, like don't beat them. When you don't beat them, when they return to obedience. So if the woman, she is refusing something you do, she is against something you do, she don't agree with something you do, what is the solution? You beat her until she agree. And you say, they say to you, the Prophet said the best man is he is the best to his family, the best to his wife. The best to his wife is the one who beat her if she refuse him. The best to his wife is the one he beat his wife if she disagree with him. The best to her husband is she is totally obedience, and otherwise she is going to get beating. So don't make Muslims fool you. Like there is a hadith says, oh, the Prophet said the women they are soft, they are made from the ribs of Adam, so be nice to them. Well, nice to them, but you are telling them to beat them? Yeah, nice to them as long they are like a goat, you know. As long she is like a goat for you, she saying nothing but meh, you know, that's fine. Yes, sir. As long she is obedience, be nice to her. What is the case if she is not obedience? You beat the hell of her. And you know, we have to prove that with more explanation. If we go to the book of Sahih Muslim, hadith number, volume number 7, book number 72, hadith number 715. I will pause this hadith next to the video, by the way. A woman, her name is Rafa, she came to the Prophet and she was complaining because her husband, he did beat her until her skin became greener than her clothes. Look at this. You see, when they say beat her lightly, what kind of lightly it is when her skin became greener. It's became a green skin. You see how nice it is? What the Prophet, he said, you can read the hadith, all of it. She came to complain to the Prophet. The Prophet, instead of helping her, he said to the man, oh, you know what? Just Allah told me that he can beat her. And this was the reason of this surah beating the women to come down. Because this man, he did beat his wife. He said, oh, don't worry. Allah, he told me men are maintainer of women because they support them from their means. And the woman, she is not obedient, you can beat her. So the Prophet, he did not say to the man, shame on you to beat her until her skin is green. He did not say one word against him. He did not punish him. In the top of that, he said, Allah, he told me that this is okay. So as we see in here that the man who beated his wife was the good man for Muhammad. He beated her until her skin became greener than her clothes. Now in the coming video, we will answer the second part of the email I got about that the Bible claim, or the Bible accuse, that Eve is the reason of the sin, and we will show you how naive is the Muslims, because they are nations who don't read.